Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Five Aside. It's your boy Dalu. I'm here with Ini today. Ini Alpha now.
What's up?
It's
What's up? What's up, man? Happy Easter, guys!
Happy
Special,
Easter.
special Easter to Mikel Arteta and the whole Arsenal family.
I mean, honestly ain't much to say. I know all these Chelsea fans are happy. I saw you guys won 7-0. So
Yeah,
I was looking at the score. I didn't actually even catch the Arsenal game, funny enough. I had
it
to
was
check out the highlights later.
really. It was just a. I'll call it like a good opportunity to like bounce back after the last 2 weeks playing, losing 4 games back to back, and just bouncing on to take it out on a small position like a side. But I mean, good win so far. We never really to get scored that many goals, so it's just exciting to see. And we're true to Wembley, so that's always a good thing.
It's been a long week. I think a lot has happened since we shot the last pod. This is our international break. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
at this point, I was praying for it to end, so we'll play Southampton, so we can get rid of what happened with Man City. At this point, I wish we continued because
Oh, for real, because that
uh,
break, and when you play with your national team, it kind of gives you like a sense of togetherness. Like you kind of take a break from what's going on in the club. Like if you lost the final, coming back to your national team, you seeing your friends, peers, like it kind of gives you like a break from the intensity of the Premier League and or the English league.
it can be nice if you don't get injured.
So
So it can be
true.
nice, but bro, I international breaks always kind of stress me out as a fan, especially as a Premier League fan. Yeah, it always stresses me out, mostly because of the injuries and just if your team is performing well, you just want to get back to watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the swing of things. I think it's even more for us that our team don't make the World Cup, so there's nothing.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing really we're like watching for the international break. But anyway, yeah, I don't even think we need to go back all the whole England losing and whatnot. Let's get straight to the FA Cup. Straight to the FA Cup. Chelsea won 7-0. Almost can't say I'm surprised. I mean, I guess Sportsville,
Yeah.
but it might feel funny it's coming from me that I lost to championship team. So although even though Southampton is in championship actually, so they're higher than Sportsville.
Yeah, they had and yeah. We ours is League One, yeah.
How was the game though? I didn't see that either. I know there's seven different goal scorers.
Yes. So the game was, I mean, we pretty dominated proceedings for the most part of the game. My only
170.
I mean, yeah, but my only iffy part was like starting to see Enzo Fernandez being banned. I was just like, I mean, it didn't make sense to me, but that's a different story. We're talking about the game. But just pretty much dominated the smaller opposition in terms of football quality, and it was just goals galore. One player that really impressed me was Hato because of how he was like coming into the midfield. He really played good. I was impressed by Esteval. Surprised to see him start on the left, but we can we can't really say too much about that. And he was able to get a goal and an assist. He also missed a couple of chances as well. So him back from an hamstring injury is always good to see. So yeah, man, good times. Nothing much to say. Just
I wanted to touch on the whole Enzo topic that we saw from international because I saw him. He was smiling in the stands during the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, he seemed not to care too much. I mean, maybe I felt bad that oh yeah they've suspended me and my
Yeah.
team is out here destroying people 7-0. So maybe they don't need me after all. But he was smiling. So I guess neither the team did not care about him and he didn't care about the team. So it went both ways. What do you think though? Because I saw I know his agents Pastore. I didn't know his agent was Pastore. The Pastore, Javier Pastore.
I know.
Yeah, he came out
I
talking about
but
how it was fair.
that
What do you say?
I say I also discovered that too during this whole issue as well.
Yeah, I know he came out flirting with Madrid and whatnot, and then him being suspended. I don't know where I saw somewhere where someone was kind of insinuating that he was suspended for an on-field thing, but I now saw apparently he was suspended for like the whole Madrid stuff. I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if it's the truth, but I know Pastore defended him, calling what's happened unfair. And then you now add into context the whole Cucurella stuff, Cucurella coming out and giving a whole, you know, soliloquy about what was going on with Chelsea, the owners and whatnot.
yeah.
And then you could say, okay, why didn't he get suspended? Because Rosinho came out and said they drew a line under the whole thing. Because he had a conversation with him, and I guess that's water under the bridge and whatnot. So, what do you think about that whole drama going on there with Enzo, Cucurella, Chelsea? Like, is this a failed project? Like, what's
Yeah.
up?
So with the whole issue, I think it's there's so much controversy surrounding Chelsea right now, so it's just kind of hard to pick points. But I think the ban was kind of coming. Or some form of discipline was coming because I think two of your senior players granting interviews in the national break, one to Sky Sports and one to, talking about the club and the former manager with Cucurella and the other guy talking about, how he likes Madrid. I think those two situations going unpunished, or any form of discipline for their actions would have been a very bad look on the management of the club. So they had to, and I feel like both had the same kind of consequence of what they say to the media and everything. But I just think they just made Enzo the fall guy because he started it. During after the whole PSG game, he came out and said, we'll see after the World Cup. So I think, and also I feel there's also been contract negotiations that's been going on as well. So you know that's another angle to it as well, but man, I don't know what to say at this point. I hope he stays. They've tried to figure it out, but if he doesn't and it doesn't work out, but I just know that those Enzo and his agents, they definitely know what they're doing. They're trying
Mhm.
to secure more money for his wages. They're trying to negotiate. There's contract negotiations in general. I can't know what the terms are, but they're also open to leaving as well. But he has 6 years left, so that's always a tough one to take.
Wait, do you think this is indicative of like the situation at the club right now with the whole maybe probably not making Champions League, a big star trying to leave because he probably feels like he should be playing the Champions League for sure, like definitely, or it's just a whole specific unique Enzo situation where he's some people have called him a snake or whatnot. What do you think it is?
Yeah, Chelsea fans will call you whatever. Yeah, as long as he doesn't shoot to the agenda. I think he feels, first of all, he needs to make more money. For especially as a World Cup winner. Enzo is not a little kid. He's going to 25 now. He has a family, and he's just at that point in anyone's career where you're just looking after yourself. Looking after how your career is going to take going to go from there. Obviously, he's a player that needs to be in the Champions League, whether it's in a lower league, a higher league, Madrid, Dortmund. He wants to play Champions League football because that's how the so-called good quality players come to shine. So he and
Very
it,
true.
the whole situation in the club right now too. It just all is it's a combining factor, not just only one thing.
Yeah, because what does that say overall of the entire Chelsea project? Because you're signing really, really young players. If they are successful, if they're actually going to become successful, that would
Mhm.
mean that at some point, that whole 7 year thing, they start to look at it some type of way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They will feel like they've outgrown the project. So you've inadvertently turned your club into like a selling club, usually, at this point. Because first of all, it'll be more difficult to win stuff with kids consistently. But then amongst those kids, the ones that actually feel like they've become really good, will feel like they've outgrown that project, especially if they're not consistently winning.
hmm Yeah. It's
Yes.
As much as a player wants to feel like they are part of an exciting group, they also want the ambition from the top as well. To show that they win trophies. This is not like this is not a stepping stone club. This is the club that you come to win trophies and add, just as how we've done over the years. So many people have played for Chelsea, played for Arsenal. They won things. So many people have come to Chelsea without winning, and they won things. That's who we've always been. So them trying to change the identity and this project. I mean, I think it sounds like a broken record, but it also affects the players as well, their career trajectory, and signing long contracts is cool. You're trying to secure young players at a long time, but it also has its downsides, and I think we're beginning to see that now.
I mean, that's fair. Anyway, I know Madrid are looking for a midfielder. I know apparently they have their eyes set on Rodri. Apparently Enzo might be a second in line, and I would say Enzo. I would encourage him to go for someone like Enzo who's younger.
Mhm.
I don't know how many more years Rodri has to give. So, but yeah, would you be happy to see him go overall?
Um, I think right now the demands of a Premier League is not what is the best for his career. If you look at it, over the last 4 years, Rodri has played a lot of football. He has played a lot of football, played the Euros, competed on all fronts. So at a certain point in your career, your body and your whole qualities as a player, you still have the quality, but there's no better club to win more trophies because in England you can be in like Arsenal, but you need to fight so many teams to win. If it goes to Madrid, they know that they are going to be in the semi-final Champions League, and they know that they'll be competing for the league. So it's more easier, especially if you've dealt with so many injuries. So at this point, I think City is about time. Just cut your losses, sell him to Madrid, and just get somebody else.
Okay, I think you guys
It's about
voting for like is it?
well, I think it's about time to start rebuilding because a
Okay,
lot
would
of
you call this a failed transfer? Like
it's
107 million? Would you call this Enzo signing overall a failed transfer?
failed transfer. I won't call it failed because at the end of the day, he gives us GA. You can't whine him out. He will come give you at least double digit GA, which is not good enough for that transfer fee. But it was off the back of a World Cup, and the market these days dictates the price of the player, not actually the transfer value per se. So um I won't say it's a failed one, but I said it's not. We didn't get our money's worth. I would say that.
Okay, so that was a politician's response.
You said for it, but fail is
It's
okay.
strong.
I'll call people like Lukaku. Lukaku, 90 million pounds, peak of his career, played one season, didn't do anything for Chelsea. Apart that's a failed transfer. You know,
Well,
they
what
had
has it done though?
100 and something million euros. It could That's a failed transfer. But playing 4 years, come on now, and winning through trophies and having contributed maybe like 30 goals or is it? Yeah, I don't know how many goals.
I mean,
Um,
if you
has-
call Pogba, if we
yeah.
call a lot of people see Pogba as a failed transfer.
I don't see it failed. They won two trophies. They didn't. I think we also have fans also have a lot of expectations. When you kind of like hype. Especially look at the deal with Sanchez. Sanchez going to United, failed
That's a
transfer.
transfer.
It was because of the hype, playing keyboard. When you are putting extra things to kind of building the hype surrounding a player, it just this kind of issues bound to happen. So there's failed transfers, and there are people where play a couple of seasons, win here, but they didn't have a successful career or spell at that club. So it's two different things.
That's fair. Let's move on to City versus Liverpool. Liverpool.
Ooh,
Yeah, that was. that was a trouncing. In fact, it started off my day well, actually, and I was not to know what was to come later. But 4-0, that was a proper beat down. I actually didn't expect it. Part of me actually felt maybe this might be a sort of a competition where
Hmm.
Liverpool might just used to, just keep something in the bag just for the season.
Yeah.
You might have been a very disappointing season, but at least just the FA Cup would have been okay for them.
Hmm.
In my predictions, they were the ones I had pegged to probably win FA Cup. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about City now, man, because I can only see the agendas, but it's all right. We'll see. Yeah, City won 4-0. I wanted Liverpool to win, but you know, they I, I didn't get my desired result. Hat trick from Haaland.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy, people were talking a couple of weeks ago, people were speaking as if he was having an underwhelming season.
Hmm.
Well, I think he has like 46 goals in 50 games this season. I don't understand this guy, man,
It's
honestly.
just when they say, as Alan's case is you're a victim of your circumstance. Victim of your own circumstance, victim of your standards. The standard that you're set, you
Hmm.
know, over the years, it kind of comes back to bite you. Um, People like Mo Salah not having the best season, it's just a victim of the standard he has set over the years.
Mm.
Winning
Yeah.
trophies, not winning trophies, winning golden boots. He's scoring goals, at least 20 something goals every season. So, and when you have, especially when it's not really impactful, when you play big teams, you're not scoring, then you want to score over these small teams, and people call it stat padding these days. But um Alan is Alan, man. There's nothing we can say. Anytime, if you give him space and chance, he'll turn up. So,
The
not a
freaking goal
surprise.
machine. The
Yeah.
freaking goal machine. Like, I don't think you can say more about Haaland at this point. It was ruthless, at least back to his ruthless best. He was out of form for a little bit. But
Mm-hmm. True.
given that,
It was
given when
form. If you
eh?
were at it, I think the team was out of form as well.
Yeah, the team was out of form. Yeah, and that led to him being out of form as well. Or both ways, whichever one fit each other. But he's back to scoring. That doesn't really bode well for Arsenal. But yeah, he did what he did. Salah, on the other hand, like you mentioned Salah, this was the first game since he announced his retirement. Probably he'll still probably no matter what happens, probably still good than one of the best Premier League players of our time. Probably of all time too,
No, I
honestly.
mean, yeah, of all time, I think it's just because of nostalgia. Like, if you want to look at achievements, stats, I think easily top five, of all time. Top five of all time.
I feel like I'll have to like really think about who my top five is. I mean, then again, like you said in one of the previous posts, comparing generations are it's very very difficult.
It's very
At least
difficult.
from what I've seen, what I've watched, from what I've consumed as a Premier League fan since maybe okay, let's say 06, 07 until now. I'll def I'll definitely have him my top five. He has to be there for
Yeah, so
sure.
you have to find a space for him.
No matter what, maybe like Henri, Ronaldo, yeah, I guess Salah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look this Ronaldo conversation, he only played 3 seasons at United. People to always have him there is kind of to show the quality he put up those 3 seasons, and
Yeah,
he also
he won the
still,
Ballon d'Or.
yeah, he won the Ballon d'Or in those 3 seasons, yeah, and I think
Yeah.
he also Champions League as well, with
Mhm.
gold. He set the standard, so it's hard to remove him, even though it's 3 seasons. He doesn't have to play like so many seasons like Henry, like Salah, but it's hard to remove Ronaldo. What he brought to that league.
No, KDB as well.
uh,
You gotta have KDB as well. Like, you see, there are a lot of people. That's why I say top five hard, dude. Honestly, top five hard. There are a lot of
KDB,
people. Going
no,
down like Frank Lampard. Hey, God.
no,
This,
I think we're when we make this list,
mhm.
we are always incentivized to put forwards. You know,
Yeah.
we don't
So
really think about midfielders. We don't think about Vidic being
hmm?
the only defender in the Premier League to win Player of the Year twice.
see, that's why I said if you really think about it, that top five might not be a given like that 100%. So, but he's definitely one of the greats, for sure. That we
For
can take away from him.
sure.
Well, yeah, Van Dijk, who someone else who would probably argue his own case as being one of the greats, did not have a good game either. Besides Salah, I know Salah missed a very very good chance, so that's a sad beginning to his farewell. But Van Dijk too only had like 0% ground balls won and all of that. Man City completely bypassed
Yeah,
Liverpool's defense on the day. Yeah, that was not a good showing. But these are stuff we've been criticizing throughout the season for Liverpool. Van Dijk been out of form, Salah been out of form, a lot of their OGs been out of form besides the new players. So yeah, I mean at this point the season should just close for Liverpool.
yeah.
Although they still have the Champions
I
League. Though, actually.
a team that's just, I think, they are just a very, very out of form team as a team or not even individuals. Yes, Obosa can score free kicks, they can beat teams, they still have they still possess the quality, but they're just very bereft of every confidence they have now. And this is also the fault of the people at the top. They fail to build a squad. That's why I say building a team is very important. I keep talking about Chelsea owners. Yes, young players, but are you building a team? People that can come in, help, quality. I don't think Salah in his last season should be playing every game when he's thinking of the pitch every time. But there's no better option. Salah will complain when he gets benched because he doesn't know that, oh, there is a there is a Redoué coming to tear right hand side. So these are the issues here. But man,
Yeah,
Liverpool are just need a break right now.
they need a break. I think
playing,
in
playing
hindsight,
playing PSG right, I mean, soon it just makes everything a whole lot worse.
who knows? See, football is a strange sport, very strange sport. Honestly, they do because at the end of the day, no matter what, they do still have the quality. It's just about it clicking and not clicking, and it hasn't really clicked this season.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what might happen? But yeah, I'm of course PSG all day. But anyway, yeah, I think not much has to be said more about this game. The game that threatened to ruin my little vacation. Arsenal, Southampton versus Arsenal. Funny enough, though, I mean, I know I saw someone talking about online like weeks ago about how informed Southampton had been recently in their small championship, but I guess they've hit a big one with Arsenal. It's a very very big, yeah. Like I'm still shocked. Honestly, I can't even. I heard they
But
were informed,
you watch
but
you watch
come on. Eh?
you watch the game.
I saw the highlights, but I was getting I was snorkeling and I was getting the updates on my phone. Bro, at least thank God fish not eat me. And so- I was actually trying to log on to ESPN and actually watch the game live, but I
Mm-hmm.
was getting the service. So I had to just use SofaScore to make up for it.
All right.
But I watched the highlights later. Though a lot of the goals we conceded were just irritating, man. Like God damn it. I watched the highlights, the extended version. I also watched part of the
It
first half.
Arsenal created chances. I won't say Arsenal didn't create, but
It
it's
was.
playing. Is that the way? Man, I don't know, man. The way Arsenal was playing 2 seasons ago is not the same thing. I don't know what has happened.
I'm not really that overly critical because it will be weird for me to completely criticize a performance that has us winning as many games as we have won overall,
True.
especially
True.
recently. Although I do think we are out of form right now. I don't think we are playing as well as we played during Christmas right
Mm.
now. Yeah, so because even although I'll be honest though, the highlights I was watching, we seem to be playing a bit better than we've played recently still. So it's weird.
I mean,
Like I
you
was saying, the
just
funniest thing I saw online based on what I saw. Okay, if I'm to take one positive from this game,
mm-hmm.
I would say Odegaard actually.
What do you
So
get
yeah,
back
what
from?
I watched, is stark contrast to what I'm seeing on social media. This is why I don't like social media honestly because I was expecting to see a stinker. I was genuinely expecting to see a stinker, and yeah, he looks. That was his first game back from injury. I'm happy that we have him back, even though I'm still a bit sad that I guess Gabriel, all those fake injuries, I guess we're not fake for real because because they say we faked injuries. So I was actually praying
Don't
that
mind,
it was true.
mind the Olympic.
I genuinely prayed that we actually faked the injuries because I'm like we need like we need Gabriel and Co back. I don't think our squad depth is really good. We have very very good players, but I just want the reliable first team players to be starting games from now to the end of the season. All this rotation stuff, I could care less for it. Honestly, I don't care. And yeah, we need to become very very efficient. We're not creating enough chances, so the chance we get, we need to put them away. You get that's something I thought we were good at. It seems like we are losing that edge now. We're
For
not being
me,
efficient.
one thing to me I've always had in mind is that if you don't have goal scoring wingers, you are not going
Mhm.
to be a very good, great football team.
Yeah.
Always had that. If you look at Bayern, they have Olise, Diaz. If you look at um, Real Madrid, they have Vini, they have Rodrigo. Although he's injured, they have Ada Guler. If you attack, if you look at your attack and you look at the names there, and they are not people who can score goals, you are going to struggle. It's not rocket science. Yeah, you can play good, win games, but as time goes on, some games you struggle. So I think that's what I think of us now at this moment. Like the recruitment, yeah, you can win the league, but the recruitment have to go back to the drawing board and just find first teamers that are really can really contribute when it matters. So
I don't disagree with you. I think we need game winners. This is where we missed someone like Eze. I think Eze was helping out with that a little bit. He could just do
mhm.
something for a goal and win a game. I think Saka at his best could do that as well. But that man is still young, unknown quantity. I mean, I know like a lot of people are hyped up about his talent, and I am too, but it's too early to expect him to do that for us. He's playing in such a big game. But I guess I don't think he would have played if say Saka was fit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if I think Madoka is still injured as well, or is he there because I didn't see him.
Madueke played. He came on.
He came on second half.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say Madoka is. I mean, he has his moments.
not the best teamer, bro.
He
Forget.
has his moments. But you're right, and if you don't have game winners, especially when it comes to knockout competitions, cup competitions. In a league, if you're a consistent team, you pick up points in certain games. But
Hmm.
knockouts is all about people who show up at that moment. You're not gonna get another chance again.
Yeah,
It's just one game is all. That's where you need your individuals to step up.
step up, right?
Yeah, so I think that's where this team still lacks, especially when people like Eze and Saka are not fit. The Martinelli and Co, they
Martin,
they are not
Martinelli is
reliable.
consistent goal scoring winger, bro.
Yeah, they're not reliable. So on that team sheet that started that game, there's the front line. I agree with you. Just screamed like unreliability. That's the word. Like
Mm.
they're not people that you can say, okay, this game, you know, this guy will step up. This like Di Maria's, like Neymar's, like Hazard, like someone that can that they know what
That
to do in a
mm,
given game.
one opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think Eze and Saka are those, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
I'll be
why
honest.
get more Morgan Rogers. I don't know how one do
but but yeah, I saw Ben White. A lot of those players too also just looked. I'm not sure because Ben White. I can't really say we can't say Ben White is lacking match fitness. 'Cause I was saying something about it. Yeah, Arteta. He plays his first team a lot. The rested players, but Ben White has been playing recently. The team has been injured, so I can't. That jump that rubbish goal you consider where he jumped and missed the ball. People are giving him excuses in terms of match fitness, but he's been playing recently.
It
I don't. I
happens.
think.
It's not defender for you to completely miss the ball, but
Hmm.
first rule as a defender of the ball, like you should not let it bounce. You
Hmm.
know, except maybe you're a striker, you shouldn't let it bounce in your half. Except maybe you're a striker where you can let it bounce. Semen does that when he
Yeah,
lets the ball, he tries to like follow the direction.
as a defender, is dangerous.
Exactly. Yeah, but as a defender, like you cannot let the ball bounce in your half. So that was a poor one for him, but it doesn't take away the quality of Ben White. He's still
Like he's
good.
lost his step. I really feel like he's lost his
But you
step. Even for England.
don't play him though.
No, he's been playing for a couple of games since Timber got injured. So and he
Oh
played
okay.
for England too.
No, but when Timber was around, you weren't playing him.
I agree. Maybe that has contributed to him losing
Yeah,
his step.
match cannot be the same, bro. You can't. Even
I don't feel
what
like he's played enough
just
games to be match fit.
they just probably need somebody. Tuchel needs somebody who a like kind of Ben White profile, um, right back or right, in case you want to play back three or something. But any other manager would not have taken him, invited him
Yeah.
to the England
Well,
squad.
but the way he performed, I will be surprised if Tuchel calls him back. I'm being honest. He might, but I didn't think he played well.
You didn't think he played well? Yeah.
No, I think he played well. Everybody in fact, the people that won this international break for England are the people who did not call up, like our people who went home, Saka and Co. Those ones, they won because England had a very poor showing with all these new players. O'Reilly in the left back as well. Mm-mm.
He didn't play good. That one is Ateta has his key. If he's not, I say Ateta, sorry, Pep.
Yeah, I think he should just be a midfielder as a left back. Nah, nah, nah.
But
Even against Madrid, he
plays it.
suffered.
Why does he play so perfectly at City?
No, but you remember Madrid? At Madrid, he suffered versus Madrid. He
Oh,
just needs the right team to expose him with good wingers.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe a lot of Prem teams might not do that because they don't always attack City like that. So they'll pack the bus. But if you actually go target his wing, you're gonna have some success.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Luke Shaw is probably gonna be it for England in left back to be honest, because Skelly as well is not really helping his own case.
I
So
saw it was scary, man. I don't know what's happened to him. It's falling off a cliff.
yeah, they really have. I think the team might have just this current team with all the like Declan Rice and co. They're just a higher level right now. I think Skelly probably needs to join a team where he'll be way more. He'll get more minutes and get more consistency
Yeah.
because he's not going to lead us to a title. He played a lot last season and see how far away we are from Liverpool.
Yeah.
So same as what's his name again, one area. But yeah, man. See, I'm being honest. Yeah, okay. If at the beginning of the season, if you gave me okay here, Chidalo April, you'll be top of the league 9 points, quarterfinals of the Champions League, out of FA Cup, out of Carabao Cup, I would have snatched your hands away. That does not make this us losing this star against Southampton any less disappointing. I'm very very disappointed, but I hope the players still know they're still in a good position because I'm not hearing any excuses. Because if we lose this league title, God, they should just uh, they should just change Arsenal's name because they will
Yeah.
need a new name because to not London or something like that. They need to change their fans, everything. They need to revamp the entire club because this will be calamity.
Allow me to. Well,
I'll start watching tennis full time.
I think you guys are still good. You still win it, but I think that's the only trophy that realistically you can pick up this season. It'll be very shocking to see us now go on a run in the Champions League. But you can't say that's not a good season. That has always been the objective, to be Premier League champions. But and if you
Hmm.
achieve that, well, it might not be what the fans expected because they expected to pick up be probably a domestic cup along the way. You don't pick up something because of how good of a squad you have, but still, I mean, to be Prem champions is not in this league is
We've not won the league in 20 something years. So all this fans, a lot of this fans need to pipe time.
not
And I think
glory.
the media is also at fault for this. The
Yeah,
whole quadruple treble talk. I've never understood the point because it's not as if we are destroying everybody. We're a good solid team. But all that, I think they were just doing that on purpose, just to build us up so they can banter us, because I don't understand why that whole quadruple conversation kept me hating. Because I'm
the,
like,
the quadruple conversation. I think it started from like Odo City, Liverpool, where they were going. So everybody feels like, oh, if you have a good team, you should be going forward. But
none of those teams won quadruple. None of them won it. So why?
the
No,
quad, I think, no,
no, quadruple has never been
one
won by anybody.
still won the treble.
They still won a treble. They are the one
Yeah,
of only two teams in the Premier League that have done it. So
yeah.
why? Anyway, Sha, I think Arsenal fans are also part of the problem in that scenario, in that situation, because it's just building people up to fail in a sense, because now, if we need Premier League, something that we've been crying for, where we don't even think of any, we didn't even think of treble. All we wanted was Premier League. All of a sudden, you'll feel sad if you win
Now,
Premier League
uh,
just because you thought you win treble. Are you mad? So so 6 years, bro. Please, I don't want to hear none of that. I'll gladly, happily take my Premier League and go in peace. When it's started, I now think of winning a treble. So everyone should temper their expectations. Stop acting like idiots. We just okay. We got on the finals in the Carabao Cup. We got knocked out in quarters. In the quarters. Okay, that's bad. That's sad. But like, I mean, you're gonna win some. You're gonna do some. As long as we win the Premier League and we
mhm.
win Champions League, I don't. I'm not even. Yeah, like to me, semi-final, final, Champions League, Premier League champions. I'm good. I'm good. And hopefully we actually cross the line confidently and not we don't just kind of
I want,
okay,
I want,
even
I want to ask
even
you. I want to actually guys, remove your fan hat or this jersey. Remove your with these two games that Arsenal have lost. Arsenal have not lost back to back for a long time.
hmm
I'm not talking about just Premier League. I'm talking about like Champions League, all competitions.
yeah.
Lost in the final to City, and then going out at the FA Cup. Do
hmm
you feel that it lowers Arsenal's chances of winning the Premier League comfortably, or do you feel it's going to be a fight till the end?
With the way we are playing, I think it's looking like it's gonna be a fight till the end with the way we are playing, honestly. Yeah, because if we don't, I mean, I want to see how we play against Sporting Lisbon first of all. I
Did you
think that
feel
one.
like finish like 7 points clear, 6 points clear, or you think it's going to be like 1, 2 points like on the last day?
I expect it to be like something like, I don't think it will get to the last day, but I expect it to be like maybe 3 4 points clear at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will not be surprised if it's like 1 point. Man, I'm not lie to you. I will not be surprised at all. In fact, there's a possibility where we even lose to Bournemouth and everybody starts crying, blah blah blah, and then we win the next game and maybe draw against City. Then maybe now win the next game, and people come back to okay, we might win it again, and then we lose the next one. It's still very possible. I see anything happening because
You clinch it, but it be like straightforward.
we are currently out of form. That is clear as day, and we've been for a while. Honestly, like we've won games, yes, but we've not been like free flowing. There's that December to January period where we're just trying out wins. We look like we're almost like an automated machine in a sense.
Mhm.
We've lost that. Almost every game now seems like a fight. And I think that's just consequence of us not having won the league in a long time, I mean, why am I saying that? Because even Liverpool had a similar feeling towards the end of their
Yeah,
season. So well, so I think it's this time of the season. Yes, there are some injuries flying up and down. I thought we were done with injuries this season. I know we had some earlier in the season too,
yeah,
but it seems like all
yeah.
the games are piling up.
Injuries
Games
always. Did you feel like? I mean, I hope it doesn't. I'm not saying you. I hope it doesn't get to the point where um the injuries start piling up and what
mm-hmm,
has to us now all these years start happening again. You know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that Gabriel is injured, or I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how
But
long he's out for. I hope not too long because we definitely need him. We
yeah,
definitely need him. Yeah. Same as Saliba and Co. Because Saliba didn't play last game. We need those boys back. If not, it's gonna be a spooky end to the season. Anyway, I just have a quick fire question. So, what footballer would you least trust to babysit your kids?
least trust.
Yeah, least trust to babysit your kids
Just any footballer.
overall. Like, you have to pick somebody, one footballer you would never like, even if they pay you. That guy is not gonna babysit your kid.
That's tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I feel
I'll,
like mine will probably be someone like Pokuba. I feel like I'll come back and see him doing TikTok. Something like that. I just feel like I'll come back and see him doing like TikTok
yeah.
or something, or like maybe I started him and speed are streaming, and my kid never chop or some stuff like that.
I think right now I'll put Ryan Checky
Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good
because
one.
that boy is not serious. You saw
That guy is a serious
he
guy.
went he went off he went off at the City game. He exchanged his shirt with Ekitike and he tried to wear the shirt.
During the match. Yep. Ryan Shaker is definitely not babysitting my child.
Yeah, the kids will tell him that, oh, can we do something? Okay, sure, go.
That's a very, very good one.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think we'll close out by previewing the Champions League and giving our predictions for Champions League fixtures on Tuesday.
okay.
I think on Wednesday, because Liverpool PSG. I think we kind of already did that. I'm having PSG all day. I'm having PSG all day. I mean, a surprise might happen, but
It'll be. I want Liverpool to cause an upset, but I just know they don't have it in them. At least this season.
do you want to cause an upset because of what PSG did to Chelsea?
No, I just want there to just be a little competition. I want us to okay overall. Okay, let me say this. Overall, I want a great game of football. I don't want PSG to be overrunning. And
Mm-hmm.
we should. I think Slot to do his homework. PSG are not definitely undefeatable. There's gonna be a lot of spaces behind. Because they like to press and play their own style of football. So there's always vulnerabilities. You just left of Liverpool to take them. I just don't want Liverpool just have even if they bow out, like go go out swinging. Don't let them beat you like 3-0 in the first leg or something.
I think it will be a good game. I don't think you hardly watch a PSG game that is not at least entertaining. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
they are almost the antithesis of Arsenal these days. I think it will be a good game. Well, yeah, Varaskelly, excited to watch him. I've been hearing the Arsenal links. Hopefully, it's not fake news. Hopefully, it's not AI.
Arsenal, can you pick?
Arsenal.
He's
What do you
collecting.
think?
So,
Guys, put some respect on us now. We don't we spent something recently. This is no more the Wenger days. We
no,
guys just did it.
yeah, sure, true,
So
true.
100 million
You
rise.
definitely need a reinforcement on your left wing for
Yeah,
sure.
100%. I would take Varaskelia Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah, I mean, some people talking about his stats. I don't care about his stats, man. I watch the man play. He's a baller. But yeah, so PSG, the first leg is who's home? The the first leg is I think is Liverpool's home. Is it Anfield?
I don't know.
Let me see. Because I'm trying to see.
That up real quick.
So that's very important. This first leg, second leg, then. Then see
I
who I'll predict to win.
I think that's why I said like I want Slot to be smarter, bro. Like you don't have to do and throw it all in the first leg. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Anfield is not it used to be, so I'm not confident. Still, like don't disgrace England.
Okay, first leg is in Parc des Princes, PSG. So I'm having PSG winning that 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
I'll go with 4-1 win PSG.
All right. What about Barcelona, Atletico Madrid in Camp Nou? I don't go on. They've played a lot recently.
That's
So,
yeah, looking like a 2-2 for me. I don't know.
yeah, I'm also having two to that first leg. Very 2-2.
They will try and drag it out. Bobo teams to score. But it's 2-2.
Well, Madrid versus Bayern, arguably the tie of this Champions League round.
Mm-hmm.
PSG, sorry, Madrid versus Bayern. I don't know that one. I'm not sure, but funny enough, this might be controversial. Mbappe is back. I have Bayern Munich winning that game. I feel like I definitely believe Madrid have a problem. I think they definitely look more fluid without Kylian Mbappe on the pitch. He's one of the best players in the world. I have him top my top three, but I don't think he makes them a better team when he's there. They look more fluid without him. And recently they've looked like they've been on form, but they just lost to Mallorca, I think. Like this yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, I think it was 2-1. I have is the first leg is in Bernabeu. I have Bayern winning 3-2.
3-2.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. I'll go 3-1. 3-1 Bayern.
Oh,
I'll go 3-1.
surprise.
I think Bayern just have it in just they just stacked and I don't think they have the defense to stop Hurricane from scoring. So
Yeah, why I say 3-2 self because I don't know.
if he has a good game, he's scoring at least two.
I still can remember the Arsenal versus Bayern this thing. They have some defensive frailties if teams actually go at them. So I think Madrid will score. But I still think Bayern will win 3-2. But over Sporting versus Arsenal, I actually have that one as 1-1 for the first leg.
Sporting Arsenal. It's gonna think it's gonna be a very good game. Very, very, very good game. I think Sporting Arsenal are just not a confident team right now. Sporting will be thinking that they have a chance. Who's playing at home?
Sporting. That's why I say 1-1.
Arsenal winning very narrow 2-1.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So who do you think is the most dangerous English side left in this between Arsenal and Liverpool?
Dangerous in Arsenal. Come on now. Liverpool are,
Hey.
they shot themselves this season.
Mm,
Yeah, it's just not looking good. I think they need to. It's just it happens. You just need to rebuild a squad. They've won so many trophies over the years. A lot of people on that team are like core Liverpool. Your Jurgen Klopp. It still has a Jurgen Klopp DNA sprinkled all over it. So they need to absolutely strip that club down. People like Van Dijk, people like Salah, people like some people in there just need to move on to the next phase of their career and just need to rebuild. But Arsenal definitely looking like the better side, the one that's going to still most likely to be in the competition, representing England so far. So yeah,
okay. So did you hear about the Zerbi stuff? Spurs hiring the Zerbi.
we were here right on this podcast, and
Yeah.
we do that. Hire a relegation specialist. Please, is Zerbi a relegation specialist?
I don't think he's a relegation specialist, but
No,
to be
he's
fair,
not. Because he's not.
I agree with you there. But what if maybe that's the kind of person they need?
There's
And
no if. There's no what if. There's not enough time for you to learn what the Zerbis wants to teach you. You know, even in the right frame of mind right
mm,
now to be playing
yeah,
for.
the,
Um,
some one
and
school of thought.
they relegate still. You can't change it. They relegate.
Okay, so the only positive I'll give them. I know there's one school of thought that say he's not really a relegation specialist, but they need to grind. They need a manager who can actually set a structured team as opposed to the kind of football the Zebra likes playing. That's the attacking, free flowing football. But you could also argue that Igor Tudor was that in a sense, even though he was very controversial and loud. Maybe
Mhm.
not loud, but very controversial. But the Zeb Spurs is a very armed team. They seem to thrive more with all these like gong ho tactics, just attack.
Mhm.
So maybe they're not really built to be a team that will stay solid and grind out results. So maybe they need to actually just take off the shackles and attack because they've tried the other side
But
and it did not work for them.
no, they're not a team that can build from the back. They don't press. Just like I don't understand. Maybe appointment is like the most is even more confusing than the Rosinio appointment.
I'm done. But yeah, I know there's a lot of sports fans don't really like the appointments, also because of the whole Greenwood stuff. That one I'm really neither here nor there. It's just it's a weird conversation generally, sha. But there's that part that's so there's a lot of mixed feeling around the whole club, but it could be a positive appointment in the sense that because I've heard a lot of like managers, a lot of like Guardiolas and co that really have a lot of good things to say about Zerbi. Many people, it's almost like the Bielsa of these days. People are like, oh yeah, that guy is really smart tactically and whatnot. So he's a good hire for them. Maybe not for their current situation, but they gave him an offer he could not refuse. So
I mean, money is money, so
5 year deal. Oh.
5 year deal, yeah.
Yeah,
I think if people are leaving where they are to come and join your club, if they are not getting like a long contract or 5 year deal, like you said, they're not leaving. They're not leaving for a 2 year deal,
yeah.
you know.
So do
So
you believe he can keep them up? Yes or no?
no. Feel like what will be. They've had lots of chances to turn this around, but they haven't. They've been buying God knows like players that the problem is Spurs that they don't have an identity. Like
They don't.
I don't think they sit down and be like, okay, this season are we trying to be a mid-table club? Are we trying to be enter the top eight? What are we trying to do? And just act accordingly. But sometimes they want to act as if they are the top five, top six, four club, and they move like a top eight club, and then reality is that they are further down at this point below a mid-table team. So it's always an identity crisis. So that's why you see this team. We will do protests. We will do whatever we need to do to make sure that we don't fall into the reality of Tottenham. Chelsea.
No, you know, answer me. Oh, they say yes or no.
This will
Maybe.
be
Mm.
no.
Me?
I don't think it takes them. It takes them or it keeps them up. Yeah, they are going to relegate. At Stamford Bridge, they'll relegate. I've told you. I've told this thing. Put this thing in the chat several times.
I'll make it interesting and say I think he keeps them up.
It keeps them up. Eh,
Yeah.
no problem. With seven.
Anyway, I think we've come to the end of our pod. Hotel is telling me that time is up.
Okay. No wala, no wala, no wala.
I mean, it was a fun
Fun
episode.
one, fun ones. AK just texted me that, oh, I don't sleep, go. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro.
it texted me too.
All
All
right,
right,
now.
man.
Yeah, nice vacation, man.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, now, later.
Come on. We the top one inside. All day. 5 aside. Go 5 aside. Woo! Yeah.